Alright, hey everyone. So this is the team, pretty much what I thought they would bring. Which is good. I can see them leading Meowth, but I still think it's okay if I lead D here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Is there anything stopping me from clicking Brave Bird? Other than the risk of getting burnt. I think I'm just gonna click Brave Bird here. There's still gonna be a lot of damage to whoever switches in. Then we get the burn. Okay. They could also go Scald here. I don't want to reveal Brine yet. They're gonna switch out, I assume. But nothing really wants to take a burn. Okay, cool. They quickly switched into Timber. So I think I might just go straight into Frank here. I do have HP Psychic, but nice. I'm gonna lay some spikes down because I think they're gonna switch out. I think that chip damage is too much for them to want to hassle with, I assume. This is kind of why I made Frank the way Frank is, so. Still did a lot of damage. Okay, sweet. I also didn't read too much into sWaBlU, so I don't know what it can do to Frank. What can it do? Does it get a ground move or a psychic move? Probably should have became more prepared than this. I think we're just gonna switch out into Dennis. Interesting. So I think I scare with Ice move. I didn't bring one, but I think I scare with it. This is 95 and this is 80. I think I might still just hit Sludge Wave here. Sludge Wave again. They can switch, and it might be in a Coughing. No. Okay. I think I'm just gonna Scald here in case they... Okay. I'm gonna use Brine. I'm thinking I might reveal it here. I shouldn't have. I should have known better. Oh no. I've revealed 3 of my moves as sWaBlU. Dang. I mean, I'm not really like losing anything here. I'm gonna switch out to Frank. See him roosting or hyper voice. Shoot. They outspeed, don't they? Go switch back out into Dennis. Oh, they're calling this. They're predicted really well here. I'm just gonna start sludge waving. Hope for the poison. This is insane. This sWaBlU is putting in some work. Do I sacrifice Frank here? I think I might. I'm gonna sacrifice. Oh, they're still thinking too. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna bring in Charlie. Threaten with the fake out. I might U-turn out into Marini. Oh my goodness, the crit. Yikes. So I think they're going to go for it, which is frustrating. The stupid sWaBlU. I'm gonna switch out to Artemis. Because if they roost here, I guess they're only landed for this turn, aren't they? Yeah, they're not landed anymore. So I'm gonna rapid spin. Set up some rocks. Hope for a crit here. That would be nice. This sWaBlU. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, what can I do here? How can I turn this around? So if I send in Charlie, I get a fake out, which won't hit it under 50. Do I have knockoff? I do. I think that's what I have to do, unfortunately. I'm gonna go ahead and fake out. And I'm gonna knock off this. They'll probably KO Charlie, which is pretty frustrating. But that heavy duty is not even Eviolite? Oh my gosh. It's tanking these hits and it's not even Eviolite. That's something. And they came heavily prepared. Unbelievable. I can't believe they're like bodying me this hard. This is actually insane. I have to keep Marini healthy. I think Marini is more valuable here than Charlie. Well, that's crazy. The roost. That's actually insane. This is actually insane. Okay, so like I was planning for sWaBlU, right? Because I'm like, oh, they're definitely gonna bring sWaBlU just because, you know, Grookey. But I didn't bring a counter to it. Oh, yikes. I might... They might be predicting the switch, but I just think they're gonna roost. I just need to keep... Oh, interesting. I know Woodhammer's not gonna KO, but I still got a U-turn out. I have to keep Marini healthy, or I have to keep Mac healthy too, but... They could still be roosting. They have 9 more roosts available. Let's have to hope for... I think I'm gonna brine here. Hopefully this KOs. Nice. I had to go through 4 Pokemon to take down this stupid sWaBlU. Gonna hit this, hopefully it KOs. It's not going to. So sad. So sad. Here's hoping that Woodhammer KOs. The crit. Oh! But it's going to be Meowth come in, get the KO. Oh, interesting. Let's hope for another crit. Okay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I actually can't believe it. Alright, hey everyone. I was editing my video and realized that like when I had originally recorded the team preview, the music was just way too loud. It drowned out my voice, so I'm re-recording it obviously. And it's kind of unfortunate that like you'll hear like I don't know. I think it's always nice to like see like, oh, here's what I'm planning on like this future battle that hasn't taken place yet, instead of, oh, I know like the battle just happened, so let me like defend my choices. So I'll try not to do the whole lot of like that defending standpoint, but I think it's going to be kind of impossible not to after what just happened. So a big part of the what I was trying to point out before the battle, before the team preview, was the standing. So that's who we just battled. That's us. We have the same record, not anymore obviously, and they had just won. Like the tie was really close. So going into this, I was like, I really need to like bring like my A game. I really need to try to get this win. I think we still make playoffs in 4th place. I'm really not sure actually, but I still want like the higher seed. But who knows? I still just like to climb the rankings, but. Yeah, anyway, so I was like, really get this win, and then hopefully our last match will be up against the Orhusks, which is still a scary battle, and that can really affect like what goes on in here. So, that affects everything. But so yeah, obviously, just after what just happened, we're now 5-4, and they're 6-3. So we have to win next week and win by a margin enough to like overtake this. So it's gonna be rough. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we pretty much secured the number 4 spot. Well, I guess I can't say. The Long Island Latias are really good, and they're about to battle pretty soon as of this recording. So this is just kind of a tight race. So we do own a pretty good tiebreaker unless they just win by like an insane margin. But yeah, so that's kind of unfortunate there. But yeah, let's go to Harui's team. There's their logo, very awesome. So this is like what I had to build for. I will say though, and this is not me lying, this is what I predicted. It'd be Spritzy, Coughing. I did predict Rattata, Timber, Larvesta, and sWaBlU. No, I was like, wait, I lost count there. I was planning on sWaBlU was gonna show up in this battle this entire time, just because it's a great check to Grookey. My biggest downfall was not caring. Let's just show sWaBlU's stats. I mean, it has a really good like sPDEF stat, but like I was like, oh, I'm really physical. Like I just have to knock off the Eviolite and I'll be fine. Obviously, that was not the case. I was not fine at all. Once that sWaBlU set up some cotton guards, it was just GG at that point. I didn't realize it, but that's what had happened. Like when I knocked off, it was knocked off the heavy-duty boots, and I was shocked at that point. I was like, that's insane. But you know, seeing like it has a 75 sPDEF there, so I really don't know what that EV spread was. I haven't got that information yet, but either way, sWaBlU just destroyed. But another reason why I wasn't really planning for sWaBlU is because I was planning, for Rattata and Meowth. Meowth I knew was going to show up just because it's strong fake out technician user. It doesn't get stabbed like Kanto Meowth does, but Alola Meowth is still a threat. But I was really thinking Rattata was going to show up just because it gets stab knockoff and it's a fast physical hitter. But yeah, so pretty much my team was pretty much accounting for Timber, Larvesta, and Spritzy more than anything else. And they probably knew that, which is why they just made this insane sWaBlU set. Which is now, this is going to be like 4-1, which is crazy. I mean, they played really well. I can't like be mad at that. It's just I'm still kind of in shock, if we're being honest. But yeah, so that's their team, and I'll show what I had built. So Mac was a standard set. I brought Woodhammer this week because I was like, I really need to be very like damage conscious or damage forward. Let me just start that over. I have to be hyper offense. That was kind of my like goal. I just think like a lot of their team, like if you just hit them hard and hit them fast, like it does a lot to their team. It didn't, but that was what my mindset was. So that's why I brought Woodhammer instead of knockoff. Next up is Marini. Obviously hindsight's 2020, so I'd put a lot more in there if I could. But even still, like I was put a lot of sPDEF in Calm Nature, and that Hyper Voice was still doing like a quarter of my health. So I was kind of shocked at that. This should have been Ice Beam, obviously. And I was trying to rethink of why I brought Brine instead of Ice Beam. And I think the biggest reason why was, one, like I said, I didn't care for sWaBlU. I was like, oh, sWaBlu's going to come, but like it doesn't matter. But I also was like, oh, Brine has like a surprise factor, so I can like wear down Pokemon with like heavy hitting wood hammers and fake outs and whatnot, and just come in and like Brine with like the double damage. So that was my mindset, I think, but that was a bad mindset to have. Ice Beam should have happened there, just so it can counter like Grookey's counters. That's pretty much why I like drafted Marini's to like counter Grookey's counters, and I just didn't build it for that this week. So it was bad on my part. HP Sidekick for Timber and Coughing, which they probably had already planned for, but and then Scald for burns, Sludge Waves for just strong poison type, and yeah, so that was Marini. Regenerator, that's why I kept switching it out, just to try to like keep it like healthy to like kind of stall out. I really didn't have much of a plan against sWaBlU. As you saw, it like they used all of the Hyper Voice PowerPoint, so it still wasn't enough, but yeah. So that's Marini. There's Frank. This is like my anti-Timber set, which knockoff still did a lot with the double damage, even though I was bold with 180. I did put a lot in the special attack just to for HP flying, just to kind of get that check on Timber. Rocky Helmet, I think that was like my best prediction was once I got hit with the Rocky Helmet, it was going to switch out, which it did. So I was like, oh yeah. But yeah, so this EV spread, I really cannot recount. I couldn't recount. I made this team like a week ago, and I can't really remember why exactly the EVs are the way they are, other than just like good, decent bulk, but also like good speed and special attack. Honestly, this probably shouldn't. I mean, this should have been more in hindsight, but had I not known the battle was going to go the way that went, this probably shouldn't even be there. But yeah, or should have ran EV Light. EV Light would have done better, but I think Rocky Helm was just too good to use against Timber. Could have been probably wrong there, but that was my idea. HP flying again for Timber. Sludge Wave, strong poison, spikes to get entry hazards, and Giga Drain to keep Frank healthy. Yeah, so that's kind of what happened there. Up next is Meowth. This is just the typical set: Jolly, max attack, fake out, feint, U-turn, knockoff. This is mid to late game is where I need to bring this, and that's why I was really hesitant to switching out of Pokemon into sWaBlU. Because Priority, what my fear was during that match was Priority would take out sWaBlU with relative ease, but well, I shouldn't even say relative ease. It would just take it out in a difficult way, because this would have like almost no health left, and so would Groupie. So it's just kind of frustrating. I had lost like all momentum, and Meowth is a very momentum-based Pokemon. So. But yeah, simple set. I mean, this set, you really can't go wrong with this set. Knockoff might have been able to be changed, like for more of a coverage move, but I don't think it would have made a difference. Sandshrew, poor Sandshrew didn't really do a thing other than set up rocks. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. Now I'm thinking back. I rapid spin twice to scare sWaBlU. That was like my only goal. I was like, oh, rapid spin twice, so it looks like I'm setting up. But they just called the bluff, or yeah, they just called the bluff thing. Yeah, I didn't bring a counter for it, because I didn't plan for sWaBlU. It's just so dumb. I knew it was gonna show up, but I just didn't care. So big learning week for me, I guess. But yeah, this is kind of like the standard set I've been bringing. I just added Brick Break for the dark types that I was worried about, Meowth and Rattata. So yeah, that's that. And then Choice Scarf. This is just like kind of like I was saying with Groupie, is like that's like that max offense, that hyper offense I was looking for. Poison Fang is strong. Well, it's not actually that strong. It's like only 50 base power, and Zubat doesn't hit hard. But my excitement there was it has a 50% chance to badly poison, but I'm just like a regular poison. So that's pretty cool. Although I didn't really plan for any kind of stall, so the poison really didn't matter much. But quick attack, priority, Brave Bird, just a strong stab move, then U-turn to keep up momentum. Yeah, Scarf was really just like speed, like outspeed. It only reaches a speed of 16, I think, with all of this, Jolly and the max speed. It might even be 15. I think it's 16 though. Yeah, it's 16 because with Scarf it was 24. So, but that's just too many speed ties to worry about. So that's why I think I ended up running Scarf instead of like Choice Band or something. Yeah, so that was Zubat, and yeah. I'm still in shock about that sWaBlU. It is insane. Really a great game to the Trevenants. I think they played really well. I think getting those last 2 KOs for me was just more of a pride thing than anything. I didn't want to get 5-0'd from a sWaBlU, so. But yeah, that is our Week 10 matchup. Again, we still have to do our Week 9 match, and hopefully we get that done pretty soon. But yeah. Thank you all again for watching, and I will see you all next time.